Why are you so eager to start this shit?
Eager like a beaver.
Because I just wanted to make this noise.
And we're back.
A master of samples. I see.
Hey, I've been around the block.
He knows what he's doing.
I like that.
Cheers.
I mean, if you
Let's
Cheers,
hear this.
buddy.
We need to add that as a sample into like the intro music.
I spilled beer in my shirt.
That's a lot of beer, actually.
Medium amount of beer.
There's a medium amount of
It's
beer
not a
spilling on your
catastrophe
shirt.
amount, but it's uncomfortable amount. That's
And there's an uncomfortable amount of beer on your chest.
yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So back
You better
in the
drink
day,
that beer off your shirt.
Drink
I'm
your
gonna-
beer.
Let me try to suck it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Suck it.
Ooh.
Sucky.
He just tried to suck the beer off.
You guys remember
Try to
fucking
suck the
True Blood?
liquid out
True
of
Blood, the show?
Yeah.
cloth
You
on
remember
my shirt.
Sookie?
No, I didn't watch True Blood. I know the show. I
I'm
didn't
not
watch
gay.
it.
You guys don't know who Sookie is off of True Blood?
I'm not
Sookie?
gay.
That was like my first like
Buffy the Vampire
First
Slayer?
crush.
wasn't really my
Vampire
first
crush?
crush, dude, because I used to watch that with my old friend. But dude, I'm telling you, dude, Sookie off of I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Sookie, what was it again? Sookie
Great
off
name
of,
for a vampire.
Of True Blood.
You
Well,
guys
True
don't-
Blood is about vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of fire.
The fucking guy's name is Sucky.
First of all, True Blood.
You got a point. Yeah, you're right.
that's
Ooh.
Sookie.
Okay. And you,
I know her.
but you said you didn't.
Isn't that
like
fucking-
Sookie?
I did like
Isn't that
Sookie.
Starlight?
okay. No.
The thing is,
let me see. That's not Starlight.
The thing is with Sookie, bro. Like, well, the thing is with True Blood. True Blood was sick as fuck, dude. Because, like, you know what True Blood was about? It was about them collecting, I think vampire blood, and they called it. I could be wrong about this, but they called it Vsauce, and the vampire blood was like heroin. So, like, you can inject vampire blood, and it makes you trip out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild as fuck.
So like they would all, but like the trips you can do together. So like they would sit there and then like both
synchronize
do
the
it and then
trips?
synchronize. They're in this dream world together.
That's fire as fuck.
But
That is
that's
kind of cool.
But
Yeah.
but it's like so they would call it like I think they call it V blood or like V sauce, and they would inject like vampire blood
Hey
and
guys,
trip out.
Vsauce here.
But they would make it look like heroin. So like they would do like, and there'd be people that were junkies to vampire blood. So like people
That's
would,
fire as fuck.
so they were literally, there was this one dude that was a junkie to vampire blood. He had a vampire trapped in his basement and just used his blood as a drug. And the vampire's like, you know, slowly dying and shit. But it's like, of course, vampires can't die. So he's like half dead, but still being used. Such a cool concept.
Yeah, you're right. That is a pretty cool show.
I was
I
gonna-
totally misunderstood it. I thought it was a fucking chick flick.
It is a chick flick,
It
but
does seem like it is because I've seen like how it looks. It looks like it's a drama.
It
Like,
is.
You know, it is a drama for sure.
But it involves so many cool things like shape shifting and like vampires
Sure.
and like me and my
sounds like a typical like another like supernatural kind of show.
it is
you
me and
know?
my old friend we used to just binge watch that.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look, now you got me thinking of maybe looking into it. Maybe, all right.
Well,
I don't
pretty-
know if I am. Maybe I will.
One
but
day, if
we'll
I
would-
kiss a guy, I'll probably watch that show.
yeah. If
You talking about True Blood?
If guys are kissing in it, then
Well, true, but did you know the whole vampire thing? Like, girls love vampires, right?
Okay. I think my girl likes vampires.
I like vampires. I'm not a girl though.
There's
Gotta
something
clarify
weird
that.
to like. They like vampires, man.
Vampires are
So
cool.
it sounds like
though.
it's about drugs.
It's about
A little bit of
vampire
drugs.
blood. Yeah, dude, it's a sick concept that I've never seen before.
vampires are just like they're like allowed to be edgy. You know.
Speaking
Yeah.
of edginess,
So
would you say that Jimi Hendrix was pretty edgy during his time?
Jimi Hendrix was edgy?
Would you? Would you
Yeah.
say he was different?
Yeah,
He was different.
People in
yeah.
that time frame would have been
He was
like,
I think,
edgy,
yeah,
he was
at his
different.
point in time in his life, he was the edgy one.
he was
perhaps.
different. He was edgy. He like he did drugs. You know.
So he did drugs in a pretty cool way. He took some tabs of LSD, usually, and would put it under his headband so that it would sweat into his skin.
You-
Now, where I'm going with this is a question for you both. Would you put LSD under your foreskin?
I'm circumcised, so I don't have foreskin.
Well,
Yeah, I'm circumcised too.
would you put it under your foreskin if you had foreskin?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
How would that be like? That sounds very
I don't know if
like a
it'd be-
gel tab.
I don't know how comfortable it'd be. Technically, if you have foreskin, the tip of your dick is probably more sensitive.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Right.
I think we can work with that.
I don't got a sensitive dick.
All I'm
we
trying
work
to
with
say is I don't know how many people have actually done this,
Uh-huh.
and I might be the first to let you guys know
Joey
about
Diaz
this.
said he used to put toilet bowl cleaner
Toilet.
in his
Jesus.
foreskin.
Really?
Yeah, he'd put it in there and like and then seal it up. You know what I mean? So like he could combat STDs or something. Weird. I can't. It's a very weird story. But he'd put like toilet bowl cleaner in his foreskin.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz
Fuck,
is
dude, I
a
can't
really,
remember exactly
really
how it
interesting
goes.
fellow.
Yeah, you
What?
shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put any type of bleach and then close it like a balloon.
It was like he said
in
it
your
was like
foreskin.
it's like that powder shit, like the Comet shit.
Oh, that's even fucking worse, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking powdered bleach, bro. My dick is hurting right now thinking about
It's
that.
like Comet.
Itching, burning.
Yeah, my shit is shriveled up right now. Sorry to let you guys know.
Fucking fell off because
It's
of the
fucking
chemicals.
scared. Like turtleneck scared.
Look, I don't mean to jump back to True Blood, but isn't that what Blade is about? Like isn't Blade about
Did they
them?
get high?
Like,
Did they get high off of vampire blood?
yeah,
Really?
isn't that?
I
what
didn't
it
realize
is?
that.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. They get high off.
I didn't
They
maybe
watch-
ripped off Blade.
I didn't
just
watch.
feeds them.
I didn't watch Blade all that much, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Well, like it feeds them obviously, but like I'm pretty sure it gets them like fucking high.
No, isn't he like half vampire or something?
Yeah, he's
So that's
like
why
half
he
and
needs
half.
it.
They call him the Daywalker.
There you go.
Yeah. That shit is fire, bro.
You know, like
vampires are so
a lot of people don't want to talk about, like when what the internet did and what the internet's done to us.
Uh-huh.
Desensitize me.
It's definitely desensitized you, but it's taken away like pastimes that we used to have as like Americans, that we don't have anymore.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Like baking pies
Well-
and smoking cigarettes and beating wives?
Shooting with
Smoking
fireworks.
cigarettes, definitely baking apple pies and like watching baseball and stuff like that.
Right.
But the most important one, car surfing. When's the last time you heard about somebody going car surfing?
I don't. Oh, is that like ghost riding the whip?
In the 70s and 80s, bro, that was so prominent to do, like to the point to where they had to like put out ads like, "Hey, don't car surf; it's bad." People would stand on top of cars going 60 miles.
I feel like it answers your own question as to
feel like-
why it's not being done anymore.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Back
a
in the
reason.
70s and 80s, though, car surfing was like a really big fun thing to do.
And then in the 90s they were like, yeah, this is how many people died from it.
You just think a lot
There's
of
got to
people.
be a statistic of
In the
how many
90s.
people have died.
I think it's just
There was
the,
a whole new agenda being pushed out. It was like war on drugs. They had fucking Dare coming out. They had fucking videos of, showing 16-year-old new drivers of like, hey, if you're not careful on the road, here's some real deal dead bodies. Look at them.
Yeah, they also
Review
had
them.
in 1993 The Crow came out. So, that was a big thing. A lot
The
of people
Crow
like
came
Crow
out
came
that
out.
year.
Uh-huh.
Simpsons was predicting a whole bunch of shit.
Uh-huh.
It was
There's a lot of
crazy.
stuff going on, dude. It was a good
So
year.
you think like the
Or good
Simpsons
10
and the
years.
Crow are the reason why car surfing doesn't exist? Because I think the reason why car surfing doesn't exist is because of the internet.
I think
Oh!
It's taken away all of our free time to have fun.
No, Sid, you got it all confused because it stopped before the internet really took over.
Car surfing?
Yeah.
When would you say car surfing stopped? Because like I'm not kidding. Like it's a high school thing that used to be like thing. They'd all go out on a Friday night and they'd all go car surfing.
Yeah, but they would also do that fucking thing where they would like drive cars like into each other. Chicken.
You guys
Isn't that
remember
what it's called?
you guys remember
Chicken,
you guys remember
yeah.
the choking game?
The choking game?
it's
Yeah,
that
where you
was a
choke
big
your
thing.
friends out until they hallucinate.
That was a big thing.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't do that one. But
Remember, kids used to like
You guys-
pass out.
You guys
just
never
for fun,
participated
too?
like a
I do remember people passing out for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the choking game.
that's
crazy.
I've heard of the choking game too.
We could play the choking game on a podcast when we get video.
But people would choke themselves out, like they would just like purposely not breathe. Like,
No,
I
you
remember
choke your
that.
friend
They'd be
out. You choke your friend out, and they start like fucking. They start like convulsing.
My mom was scared as fuck seeing that shit on the news one day
My
and came
parents
to
used
me
to be like,
and asked
"Don't
me
be
that
playing the
shit.
choking game." I was like, "Why the fuck would I choke myself?" But actually, you get a high from it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
do.
called
They never
told me
autoerotic
not to-
oxygen.
asphyxiation.
Yeah, you're
never
told me
depriving
that.
yourself.
No, you're right. They never told me not to take Percocets or fucking cocaine and stuff like that. But they always said don't play the choking game.
Don't
So I
choke
make sure
yourself,
I steer
Don't.
clear of that.
Yeah,
Don't
I
choke
mean,
yourself, choke your chicken. Okay.
Some people like choking themselves while they choke their chicken. Though it's the autoerotic asphyxiation. I was
Yeah, there's a
talking about.
movie.
There's a movie about it. Yeah.
There's
hard, though.
you know that movie with Robin Williams?
Nope, but I didn't know he did that.
No, he didn't do it, but like there's a movie with Robin Williams called World's
Damn.
Greatest Dad, and I'd recommend everybody listening to this go watch that movie because it's like an indie film with Robin Williams. So like he knew, like the director was like a up and coming director, but Robin Williams fucked with him, so he was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll be on that movie. So it actually like fucking uplifted that director a lot.
Okay.
But it's like those type of it was like a project that Robin Williams really fucked with. He liked the idea of it and everything, so it was kind of like a really weird scenario because Robin Williams was happy to do it, and he was a big name, and the guy was a small name, but he was like a big name in the cast. But either way, long story short, in that movie, he has a son who dies of jacking off and choking himself.
There you go. Okay, hey. That's
And
what I was
and
trying
the
to
whole
get at.
movie is a
I was like,
premise
why?
about his dad pretending that didn't happen and he committed suicide. And his dad is a writer, so he wrote a suicide letter. And and everyone in the movie sees the suicide letter and reads it at school. And his son becomes like a martyr because he's so good at like poetry, and he killed himself.
That is
So it's like one of those, like a Kurt Cobain kind of situation where like the suicide letter was so good, they're like everybody likes him now, but he's dead. So
Isn't that like not to get off topic, but isn't
No,
that
we're
kind of
not.
crazy to like think about someone writing someone else's suicide letter? Like
that
That's like
crazy.
what-
It's
that's
crazy,
like-
but it's not that
that's
crazy.
what Courtney Love did for Kurt
It's
Cobain.
fucked up.
That suicide letter, a lot of people say that wasn't Kurt Cobain that wrote that. It was Courtney Love, because the whole situation. If you
Is she
watch,
dead too?
No, she's still alive. If you
Yeah,
watch,
ask that bitch.
if you watch the documentary "Soaked in
Get
Bleach,"
some answers.
it's a crazy scenario, bro. Because like the whole Kurt Cobain scenario of like him killing himself, this is an amazing thing. Like we spiraled into this scenario. So like he apparently had like a lethal amount of heroin in him to the point to
He
where
was a
like,
heroin doer.
He was. And like they did the toxicology report, and they found out that the amount of heroin that he had in his system at the time of suicide was impossible for someone to hold a shotgun up and shoot themselves in the head.
well, he wouldn't be able to even like.
You
do
would
that.
be laid out.
Yeah, you'd
That's
be
how
fucked
Jimi.
up.
That's how Jimi Hendrix died. He was laid out on his back and threw up and suffocated on his own vomit. You know what I mean?
My thing is that with tolerance, a toxicology report, maybe it doesn't really mean much. Maybe a dude could be fucked up on heroin, and with enough willpower, you can do anything. Like, have you ever heard like some of those stories where like a kid's trapped under the car and like through adrenaline, the mom like lifts
That,
uplift the car and like kicks the kid out?
That documentary highlights an interesting scenario because like that documentary is from the point of view of a private investigator that Courtney Love hired to find out why Kurt Cobain killed himself. And then the private investigator began to realize that Courtney Love is like showing signs of the killer. You know?
Yeah, like that's always a really crazy thing. Is like it's like, oh, answers to questions we haven't asked.
And
things
he's
like that,
and
so-
he went rogue and was like, wait a minute, I think you killed him. Because he was like a big Kurt Cobain fan, I guess. You know what I mean? Which is very interesting. And if you look at all of the like things around that, like the building that he killed himself in was the garden, was like the garden room, and like it was like a good 3 to 4 days after he died, she had that whole place destroyed. You know, so like the whole crime
his
scene.
garden room.
Yeah, so like that's where he killed himself at.
Is
And-
it just called the garden room? Or is
Yeah,
an
because it was a
actual garden?
building in like the. It wasn't the main house. It was like a standalone building that they would like have. Yeah, and that's what they destroyed in Washington. Like there was like at that estate that the Kurt Cobain family has.
he
it's
knew
weird.
too much, probably.
I wonder.
Well, the thing is, it's just like they say, like, and then like she had like a lover, and Kurt Cobain at that time was wanting to get a divorce. You know what I mean? But you got to look at Kurt Cobain's career compared to Courtney Love's career. He was making a lot more money than she was. You know, so there's so many weird motives. You know.
Should she be waterboarded for this information?
Man, I'm just saying, dude, Kurt Cobain was cool, but
No,
I don't really know, man.
no.
I don't know if she did it or not, but it's
Right.
just weird. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of weird red flags that would tell you that some it's not like he didn't just shoot himself in the head with a shotgun and that was it, you know. Because there's so many weird things, and she had like a lover that was like a boyfriend that they found his DNA at the crime scene. A bunch of weird shit that you wouldn't really think.
Sucks at that time. I bet forensics weren't even on their like fucking prime. So
And
trying
when-
to find actual evidence was
And when they deem something as and when they deem something as suicide, the investigators stop investigating.
that is another thing.
Really?
Because he was such a like if they try to like look at the art, he was this, he was that, you know what I mean? But I mean, just because you're depressed doesn't mean you want to fucking kill yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know.
Well, that's why a lot of people like if they feel like their life's in danger because they have like learned about some certain information, they're like immediately going onto like social media and being like, "Hey, I just want to let you guys know I'm not suicidal at all. I never had these thoughts before.
Right.
I don't feel this way," and then they disappear or something, you know. And you're just like, "I remember his video. He said he was cool. He said he was chilling."
There's so many cases of that. You know what I mean?
There's
There's so
like
many
real
cases
thing.
of people saying that like, yo, if I kill myself, don't do it. There's one dude that like investigated the they call it the octopus, right? Because it's like a it's like this weird conspiracy that like has like 8 arms, and like when you trace back the arms, it like relates to every piece of like government affiliation or some shit.
Sheesh.
That
That's
dude died.
because like that's a really good analogy because each like tentacle has its own mind and it's like basically just all attached to the main fucking one.
And that's what he was talking about. He was
That's
saying like there's
crazy.
8 arms, but it really connects all back to the one, and like
the
that
one
whole
main
thing.
hub.
You know.
That's a really cool like little
Explain
analogy.
to me this,
Yeah.
And
bro.
that dude died. So
You're right.
don't try to write anything about that. The government doesn't really fuck with you doing that too much. They say the
So-
government has heart attack machines to where they can just hit you with this shit and it makes you look like you had a heart attack to a toxicology report.
That's the fucking Death Note.
So
They have Death
scary,
Notes,
dude. That's so scary, bro.
So if you really want to start talking shit, they'll fuck you, dude.
I believe it.
But they always say like there's always people.
We're gonna get shadow banned for just saying that. But
I've heard people say how like it'd be like motherfucker was healthy as could be. They still died from a heart attack. You know.
I mean, you see sometimes football players on the field, they'll just drop dead mid-game, shit like that.
right.
I've seen that. News
No, exactly.
reporters.
But literally fucking I was reading just because we're on this topic right now, I was reading like the other day where there was a plane full of 61 people and the plane crashed and burned. Everybody in the plane died in Brazil. Come to find out, just a couple days ago, people who were on that plane were top scientists who were finding the link between using airplanes and cancer. And so they would find that certain airlines, their carriers, like their jets and their planes, would produce more radiation and cancer than other airlines and stuff like that.
From what you think?
Whatever link they had, whatever evidence
you.
they had. But just moments before, they were going through the flight logs and everything and people who were on there, but just moments before the plane went off, some of the scientists did a last-minute booking change to another airline, and the scientists who were behind the main link, like the scientists who actually really found the information, those are the ones who were on that plane and actually died that day. And those are the scientists who were trying to bring it up to court and trying to sue the airlines. So they're also saying, like, you know, was this planned? Was this not planned? I'm just trying to say, it just goes to show, like, instances
supposed to
like
have a
that are
huge
mad
conference about
conspiracy
what?
too. They were trying to... Okay, so on the plane, there was doctors on the plane.
Yeah.
The doctors were trying, or they found the link already between using airplanes and cancer. They were going to bring it to the court so that they can sue the airlines. Moments before they get on the plane, half of the doctors move to a different airline. The other moment is where the doctor, I mean, not even the other moment, but the other doctors who were originally on that flight, they died in the crash. That's what I'm trying to say. So, literally just goes to show that shit is sketchy out there, you feel me?
Yeah, no, for real. That's honestly frightening. Like, to think that airlines, like, being in an airplane, you just flying, and it's just like, you're like, oh yeah, you're at a huge risk of cancer up here in the sky with us.
And they're like,
Did they,
yeah.
like, well,
You know
obviously
too much.
they-
We're going to fucking kill you.
but they're like, did you look any further into it? Do you know why they would think that the being like on an airplane would have any sort of?
I mean, you're up
cancerous-
there. I mean, and there's radiation going on regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know what the link was. My point is
our
just
our ozone layer is what protects us, is it not? From like radiation?
from the radiation from the sun.
Yeah. So like, how high do we have to go until we're kind of close to
It's
it?
not the sun's radiation that you have to be scared about. It's whatever radiation the plane is actually carrying from, like, nigga, do you know?
I
like,
get it.
Being
No.
in a plane in the middle of the sky, like,
I
there's,
wasn't even thinking about
there's
that.
some type of sorcery that goes into that, you know what I'm saying? And
What
that
the
sorcery is
fuck
called
he using
radiation.
that shit.
So my point is, like, The government probably knew that these guys were going to sue billion-dollar airline, probably get a billion-dollar payout, all this type of shit, and we're like, no, let's just kill them. It's easier, and then let's just deal with the backlash of fucking killing 50 innocent people. But at least we got 10 people who would have, destroyed the.
And that's a real thing. That's a real fucking thing. The government, any government, honestly, it doesn't matter what country, they like, if you're gonna do something that's going to hurt us, or any corporation, honestly, not even just government, but just corporation.
Yeah, wait till they find out people are starting to do LSD through the foreskin. I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh, dude, that's gonna fucking.
It's gonna fuck them up.
You think like Spirit gives you more cancer than like Delta?
Probably less. Delta got the fucking TVs and that shit, and
Well, Delta costs more,
yeah, for comfortability.
so more radiation, more comfort.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
Like go to
see
McDonald's
that.
for example. Comfort food, a lot of cancer in there. Yeah.
So you go to Spirit,
Yeah.
and there's no radiation.
I don't know. There might be less.
Spirit Airlines, not Spirit Halloween. Let's make sure we get that out of the way, Sid, because you look a little
For the record.
confused.
For the
Spirit
record.
Halloween. You know, I worked at Spirit Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
Could you
Yeah, tell
fucking,
them your
could you fucking
experience,
imagine
bro.
me working at Spirit Halloween? I did, dude. I worked at Spirit Halloween in the fucking Leesburg Mall, dude.
Yeah. I'm happy you're still with us, bro.
I mean, dude, it's literally a fucking miracle I didn't just shoot myself in the fucking bathroom.
That's what I'm
Can't
trying
believe
to
you
say.
didn't get cancer.
That too.
That's like the craziest
It wasn't
part
scary.
All
about
the
it.
plastic, all the microplastics in the mask.
God,
Walking
fuck
into
me.
work just wasn't scary.
Well, dude, I worked with
Weren't
like a bunch.
spooked out?
I worked with a lot of weird people, dude. Like people that were like.
I mean, the fucking store is like only seasonal workers, so it's just.
So
like,
you can
get all-
imagine the
Yeah.
weird people that just like
Exactly.
that attracts, dude. And I don't even know how I was one of them. I was one of them. I was one of the weird people that it attracted.
And you're like, damn,
I
it's
just
October and
graduated. I just
job.
graduated fucking with my fucking bullshit ass associate's degree, dude. And I was like, you know what? I need a fucking job, dude. Spirit
job.
Halloween, and it's July, okay? And I looked on fucking Indeed, and I was like, wow, Spirit Halloween. You know, I was thinking, I love I love Halloween.
I am really
Halloween's
in
actually
the
probably,
season.
Halloween's probably my favorite holiday. So you know what? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sign up for fucking Spirit.
You dress
Halloween.
up for Halloween?
What do you mean? Did I dress up for?
Do you dress up usually for Halloween? Are you a dresser upper? How do you celebrate Halloween? You say it's your favorite, right?
I'm normally alone on Halloween. Do you think I dress up alone?
Me
I
too,
would-
buddy. I got
That would make me happy. Why are you guys alone? You guys going trick or treating or nothing?
Who am I supposed to hang out with? Fucking. So what are you talking
Dude,
about?
You hang out with me. Hang out with other people who watch True Blood, or you hang out with me.
Well, I mean, you know, there was a time last Halloween I wasn't alone.
Okay.
I was with a different person. That wasn't myself.
Did y'all do something cool?
Well, it's actually crazy you asked that, dude, because we went on this fucking. I was just hiking in the woods, but it was Halloween night last year. I was in the middle of the woods at like 10:30 p.m.
That's
on Halloween night.
That's cool.
That's pretty fire.
Well, the thing is, it's like that's literally how it happens. You know what I mean? Like you, like I felt kind of scared.
What happened?
Because I was in the middle of the woods at 10:30 at night on Halloween. I'm like, you know, this is like
Tis
literally
the
how every
season.
fucking white person dies, dude. We made it through though. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Hey
Just lit up
man,
a fucking
I've been
cannon.
in the woods at night at like 8 o'clock, tripping balls with my best friend telling me, "Let's go in the darker area."
It's fun,
So
man.
I tell you what, bro, it can be fucking scary.
Bro, you
just
guys,
out.
you ever seen Nemo?
Yes.
Okay, remember when the fish tell Dory to tell Nemo, when you see the trench, don't go over it, go through it. And then when they go to the trench, Dory's like, yo, Nemo, I gotta tell you something. And then Nemo, I think his name is Marlin, my bad. Marlin, the dad, Marlin's like, no, do you see what's going on here? It's a fucking trench. We're not gonna go through it. It says death all over the place. We're gonna go over it. And she's like, no, the other fish told us that we should go through it. And what happens? This nigga Marlin told Dory, let's go over it. These niggas went over it. Dory almost died. Why? Jellyfish. Next time you go through the woods, you go through the dark spot.
There is nobody giving us directions. It's just you and I. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't know.
Intuition.
You don't. Okay, get out of here.
You
No
go to the
way.
dark spot.
The air is fresher.
The air is fresher because there's
colder.
not as many bodies over there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck no, dude.
When I worked at Spirit Halloween, though, we had to put together a lot of the animatronics.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of interesting, putting together the animatronics, because you had to, like, read the instructions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I would have never thought. Yeah.
You had to read the instructions to put them together, and it was just, like, the biggest shit fuck you could imagine, dude, because I'm sitting here with, like, all these people that are, like, literally crackheads that don't even know how to read in the first place, and I'm trying to put shit together that's, like, a nice 15-piece movable Grim Reaper. And you could imagine how AIDS it was, dude. Like, just the people that apply for Spirit Halloween are so strange, to the point to where, like, one of my coworkers was this dude that fucking, he just got out of prison. You know what I mean? So he was just literally like this guy that just got out of prison. It was like his second or third job, like straight out of prison, and he was just like fucking ready to like make a difference. But he would come.
Sure, don't discriminate.
They definitely don't discriminate, dude. A lot of felons they would hire.
I respect that.
And the thing is like the people that would start as the GMs, like by the time like it was so AIDS. For example, okay, I had one manager, right? There was these two kids that went into the dressing room, you know what I mean? And they tried to. Oh yeah. They would do this all the time. These two kids went in the dressing room and they would try to steal shit. They try to steal. Like fucking costumes, bro. So like their little fucking. I'm chilling. Thank you. Their fucking shtick was to literally fucking get the fucking costume, put it under their normal clothes, put their normal clothes on top of it, and then walk out with the shit under them.
It's the old Walmart task.
You know what I mean?
Been
You
there,
ever heard of
done
something like that, Des?
I thought it was a pretty good idea. Did you let them steal or
Well, here's the thing. I didn't really give a shit about it, but my manager would freak out. She was like this old fat white lady, and she would literally come out and
Those
be
are the
like,
ones.
"What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me that! Give me that!" And she'd like try to like take it off of him. This one fucking weird ass white kid went in there and like stole these golden ass shorts.
Mm-hmm.
There are these golden ass shorty shorts, and for some reason,
It's actually hilarious.
like out of all things to steal, he literally stole those, and he literally had them on like over his clothes, and you could see him hanging out the top, and she was just like yelling at him, going, I'm calling security, and he was just like literally grabbing everything and running out. People would steal from that place like nothing, dude.
Oh, fuck,
Because it's so temporary, and they'd be like, oh, we got security cameras? We don't got security cameras. This is a temporary spot in the mall.
I always think now that you're saying that, I think about that. Like, it is just a place that only comes out in the season.
If you want to
So
steal
it's like,
shit,
it's only there for 2 or 3 months.
If you want to steal shit, Spirit Halloween's the best place to do it, because they don't have any security or anything.
Yeah, and they're not gonna come back for you in like 6 months. Like,
They leave after 2 months. They'll be back next year with a whole new team.
I may or may not have taken Beetlejuice merchandise from.
What did you steal?
Spirit.
oh shit!
Is it around here? Do we have
It's
it?
probably like a mug or something stupid.
This mug I'm drinking out of?
Yeah, that's the one.
So when we got it out,
Yeah, Spirit Halloween's weird though, man. Like a lot of people are like weirdos.
Yeah,
like,
cool
you know,
mugs are expensive, bro.
No, you're not wrong. They have a lot of interesting like
It's a bit
just
burning.
weird shit, man. And they always have the weirdest clientele. Like you'll have these one weird ass like cat lady that comes in like every day asking for like new shit when it's like you were just here yesterday.
Did you know
What's that?
that lobsters, shortly after they give birth, die in octopi?
really?
Yep. Circle of life. And spiders. So what I'm trying to ask you guys is, what do spiders, lobsters, and octopi all have in common?
8 legs.
Damn. Lobsters, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if lobsters do, but I know spiders have 8 legs
Spiders,
and squid.
and what was the last
Octopus
one?
have 8
Octopus have 8.
tentacles.
Wow. Dude, look up right now, see if a lobster has 8 legs, please. I need to know, because if Austin got that, then... Oh my gosh.
Lobsters have 8 legs.
Yeah. You're good at connections, bro.
Yeah.
Do lobsters have 8 legs?
I don't know, because I'm thinking about lobsters and they have like multiple legs.
They got enough.
Legs. Yeah, right?
More than 4.
Their claw wouldn't count as a leg. Right? right?
Lobsters have 8 walking legs.
Oh my gosh!
That is weird.
So things with 8 legs. Well, look, guys, we just figured this out right now in the fucking podcast. Things with 8 legs. If you're giving birth anytime soon and you have 8 legs, you might want to start saying your goodbyes. You might want to start getting your affairs in order. Just letting
8
you know.
legs,
That's
huh?
crazy. That is, they all do have 8 legs.
They also don't they like. What was it that you
What
said?
what more do you got?
What was it? What was it that you said they did that like they what happens? What
Shortly after birth, their life comes to an end.
Ah, okay. So interesting, but because they like even if they don't give birth, technically they have
They have more life.
they have long lives. Like don't they not? Like how long does an octopus live for?
I
How
think
long
an
does a
octopus
lobster live?
lives
5 years max. Yeah.
I know lobsters live long
That's
time.
real.
You see that documentary on Netflix?
No.
Just look
There's
it
a
up,
documentary on Netflix where a dude creates this relationship with this octopus.
What?
Y'all, dude, it's insane. Does you wouldn't even fucking believe it's a thing? And he literally hangs out with this octopus for a good 5 to 6 years and becomes friends with it, bro. And literally finds it and hangs out with it every single day and hangs out to the point of its death. It hangs out to it with the day that it dies and records it. And it's the craziest shit. And that octopus knows him, bro. The octopus will come up to him and do a different color. And will communicate with him in different ways. It's like him and the octopus became a weird friendship, bro. It's so weird.
That's
I would love to be friends with an octopus.
He literally did it, and it's the saddest shit because
How?
at the end he has to watch it get eaten
Why?
because it died, and there's not much he can do about it. So he just watches it get eaten alive because it dies and becomes paralyzed, and the fucking thing just eats it, and he just watches it, and he's like, damn, this nature sucks. You know?
That does
Nature's
suck.
metal, man.
But they only lived to 3 to 5 years. He was
3 to 5
right.
years. So I think that documentary was a good 3 to 5 year documentary. Yeah, and he literally documented the life of the whole thing. Look that up. Look up the Octopus Netflix documentary, bro. And tell me what's the name of that.
Yeah, he did say octopus.
Octopus. Isn't that what they call it?
The Aki way.
My octopus teacher.
Is that what it's called on Netflix?
It says melodrama / documentary.
How long did it last? How long did that octopus last?
It's an hour and 30 minutes.
No. The octopus's life.
The what? Oh,
The octopus's
I gotta
life.
Get into the details. Hold on.
Well, goddamn. I mean, it's crazy. He did this documentary and literally hung out with his octopus that long.
Hold on. When I type in my octopus teacher, the first thing that comes up says controversy. I kind of want to look.
Somebody
Yeah,
probably
me
tried to
too.
fuck that octopus. If you're
Well,
Hey,
I mean, they
controversy about
became
it.
so intimate. I wouldn't imagine they'd start fucking. I mean, you know.
You know
after a
that
while.
lady? Remember that lady in the '60s who fucked the dolphin on LSD? What? So there is a scientist who got permission, long story short, from the government to go ahead and start working with dolphins to give them LSD to see if they can try to communicate with. Okay, she got permission from the government to try to experiment with dolphins so that she can see if they can communicate with dolphins. One of her methods was to feed them LSD, but instead she just started feeding them LSD, and she would take LSD and she would start to suck off the dolphin, hand job the dolphin, fuck the dolphin. And then, I guess later on down the line, they're like, yo, you're fucking the dolphin a little bit too much. I think it's not even an experiment anymore. You're just weird.
The dolphin
And
liked
then-
it or didn't like it?
Dolphins are actually if you really think about it, bro, dolphins are like predators of the seas because they'll gang up on other species of marine life and gangbang them and rape them and then just keep going on fuck them to death and go on with their lives.
Yeah.
They're the only marine mammal or animal to be known to have sex for pleasure instead of just for reproductive purposes.
That brings me to my next topic, bro. There's a crazy controversy
Hold on.
going out.
I don't want to get
What's
off topic.
better than what I have to say
Listen to
about
what I have to
dolphins?
say because this is crazy. Okay, you guys know the show The Boys.
Okay.
All right, you know the Deep, the water guy.
He has 8 legs.
He has an intimate relationship. This is a spoiler. He has an intimate relationship with an octopus.
Yeah.
And that whole fucking thing is inspired from my octopus teacher.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
My octopus teacher inspired the character of the Deep in season 3 of the Boys.
That is so funny, bro.
That was in
Because he
season
literally
3?
got a good
That was deeper than I
relationship
thought.
with it, to the point to where it would come up to him and say what's up and shit. It's
Dude, that's
weird.
so cool to me.
I
That
mean,
is
it's
so cool.
it's weird that you can do that with a wild animal.
Yeah, but he fucks the octopus in the show.
Yeah, that guy literally, it basically has those undertones where you're like, this guy's kind of fucking this octopus, right? Because why does it keep coming back? But no, that brings me back to my next topic. You know, like girls that smoke weed, their pussies are drier, man. It's a big problem that we're having these days, man. When you fuck these stoner girls, their pussies are drier than girls that don't smoke weed because they get cotton pussy instead of cotton mouth.
So what do you gotta get them on?
Huh?
What do you gotta get them on?
How many
Just a lot
of these cases have you?
It's a
come
lot of
across?
lube. Is
So
what
I
I'm
should
saying.
fuck crackheads instead, probably.
I think their pussies are wetter.
And
I
not
don't-
dried
I don't
out
know-
because you're
I
not
don't know if-
smoking.
I don't know if
You're vaping.
crack-
You're
Hey,
vaping
guys,
crack.
It's just dry. You just gotta
Gotta wet it.
Yeah, just gotta wet it
Apply
up.
moisture.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way because like
Like with a scrub daddy.
no man, because like they're fucking. It's like cotton mouth. You know what I mean? It's like that's like being like yo.
Like the snake.
No. It's like cotton
Snail.
mouth, bro. Like if your mouth
Snare?
listen, dog. If your mouth is
Like a
dry,
snare.
if
Like
your
a snare.
hey,
Wait, listen to it.
Hey.
Listen to it. What is he
Hey,
saying? Let's
hey.
hear it. Go ahead.
if your mouth is dry, my friends,
Uh-huh.
you can't just
You can't.
find moisture somewhere.
I mean, water.
Okay,
No?
yes,
You
but
can't
like,
just-
technically you can. If like you go to someone and you're like, hey, moisten up my mouth.
Spit in my mouth.
Spit in my mouth and give it moisture.
You find somebody to spit in your mouth for like $5.
You didn't want that answer,
Anybody.
but that answer is true.
Somebody probably spit in your mouth for free. Just cause.
Has anyone ever spit in my mouth?
Somebody probably
You think
would.
someone spit in my mouth before?
Yeah.
They probably-
Looking at me, you think someone has spit in my mouth before?
You a freak, brother.
I
You
wouldn't
think someone
know.
has spit in my mouth,
The way
dude?
the way you're talking to me right now makes me think that nobody has spit in your mouth.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of a time where someone has spit in my mouth.
Yeah, me either.
He's quick with that one.
I can't think of a time. I was trying to, but
Did you know that cows have 4 stomachs?
4 stomachs.
4 fucking stomachs.
You know what they eat all day? Grass. I have 1 stomach, which is the 1/3 the size of one cow stomach, and I eat a lot more than grass. What I'm trying to say is, how are cows so fat, but all they eat is grass? That's it. Don't they have like the healthiest diet known
What
to
makes
man?
you say?
Screens,
What
veg-
makes you say a cow is fat?
When you call somebody fat, what do you say after that? You be like, "You fat fucking cow."
Same thing with like
You fucking fat cow.
Yeah,
yeah,
have a point,
like
yeah.
like a sea turtle or not a sea turtle, a sea cow.
cow. You fucking fat sea cow.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Des.
Mhm.
It is
You have a
weird. Why
point.
are they so? I guess because they're just so big. Like you call a bitch a heifer.
Never, ever have I ever.
You've never called a bitch a heifer. You'd be like heifer. You'd be like heifer ass bitch.
No.
No.
Call a bitch a treesh. Call a bitch a fat cow.
You've never called a girl a heifer ass bitch.
I ain't never heard of that. I know they call dudes heifers, like Hugh Hefner.
I call her a cunt before I call her that, man.
Have you ever? No, never mind.
What? No, you have to say it.
Say it, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bleep it out if you have
man,
to.
safe
Because now you have to
Safe
say
space. Safe space.
it. Safe space. You're with our viewers right now.
Because the thing is like if I say it,
Yeah, it comes real.
you know,
I know.
it
Go
becomes
ahead.
real. Exactly.
So-
It'll start manifesting.
It's gonna be a 2-minute long bleep, guys. Just stay tuned. For 2 minutes.
But then every now and then it comes in with a. And then that's what
That's how that one. That's how that. That's how that other episode was.
Nah, man. Is the octopus the smartest animal? Like
one
in
of
the
them.
ocean?
It's one of them.
Orcas are pretty fucking smart. Dolphins are really smart.
Well, here's the, in
I think
whales.
ants are
yeah, like
smart.
whales
Or
and
whales in general.
whales and orcas are different.
Yeah,
They are different.
Because they call like a killer whale, they call it a whale, but it's technically an orca.
And it's like
It's in the dolphin.
isn't it like a mix?
A killer whale is in the
Oh,
dolphin
yeah,
family.
That's what it is.
It is. It's a dolphin, and it's a mammal.
Mm.
So it has warm blood and breathes air like us. So and it has a frontal cortex like us too. So, and I've seen
The
videos.
fuck?
I've seen videos of like sailors like playing fetch with them. Like they'll like have like a piece of like fucking whatever the fuck is floating in the ocean, and they'll throw it. The thing will go get it and bring it back. They'll throw it. The thing will get it and bring it back.
I have seen that too.
Life's a trip.
They're literally like a fucking and like I think like dolphins, mammals, stuff like that. They're all cognitive enough for sure. They just don't have like opposable thumbs, so like there's not really a way for them to communicate in English to you, but they can communicate through body language and like motion and like and just coming up to you and saying what's up. That's like the only way they can really talk to you. Like how else
Yeah.
can they?
But don't they like communicate to each other through like echo.
Yeah, and that's like
echolocation, shit like that?
subsonic like sound wave. It's vibrations.
Mhm.
How we're talking right now, we're talking through vibrations too, but it's different
Yeah.
because they do it at
They
a
can
way.
feel it.
Well, you know how dolphins talk, like that crazy ass
sonar.
sound. That crazy sound they have.
Sonar type shit.
Yeah, sonar. That's what it is. They can ping. They're intelligent enough to where that's like us being able to yell. That's like us being able to yell at that wall and knowing how many feet away that wall is.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, you're right. That is kind of insane.
It makes no real sense. But like then again, I feel like we think in ways that they don't think is possible. You know what I mean? So it's just like a when.
I feel
it's
like
a-
animals are instinctual, but with orcas, it's a little bit different. With orcas, they have a little bit more rational
That's why I don't
thinking
think
as well.
that you should have them hoes in SeaWorld, bro, because those are like people, cuz.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
mean,
like
they
real
they
ass
So you
people.
could you think
they had
it's
an orca that killed itself when it like rammed its head into
Well,
the glass.
If you
at the
look at them,
SeaWorld.
the orcas in the wild compared to orcas like in captivity, their dorsal fins are always slump side,
Yeah.
and that's a sign of depression.
so you think like orcas are like people?
I think so. I think they're just as smart as people, definitely, if not smarter, because they can like they don't have to have a government to protect them to like give them food and shit.
Would you
They
like
get their own food.
advocate the relationship between a human being and a orca, like sexually and romantically?
If the orca
fuck?
the only problem is it's like there's no real way for the
fuck, Des?
there's no real way for the orca to give consent.
How do you know? Like that guy who was playing with the octopus. Would you say that octopus was giving consent to like dap this nigga up and all that shit? Like he came up, changed colors,
He
like,
never-
did his
he-
little flip.
Well, here's the thing.
Right.
They have a beak.
Right.
I'd like to see him get a blowjob from it with that beak.
You can get a hand job, like a real good one with a section.
Could you fucking imagine a hand job from a fucking octopus?
Yeah,
It
guys,
actually
it's-
like yeah, with 8 hands. It would
Oh,
have it
yeah.
would have like 2 tentacles. Like oh man,
Probably
you
the
could-
best one in your life.
I think we need to take a trip.
Coca-Cola kills Colombian.
Happy Dad.
This
is now a moment from our
This is brought to you
sponsors.
by-
This is sponsored by SeaWorld.
So
Yeah,
then you
man.
don't advocate the relationship between.
Well, the only problem is they just don't speak English, man. If they create a machine where like the
What if
dolphin,
it spoke Chinese?
if the dolphin can speak in like those sonars and then
If we can understand Chinese, bro, why can't we understand dolphin?
Because it's like,
it's actually that's a valid question.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is, bro. If like
Because we can't even compute how.
Nigga,
it
let me
works.
tell you this, bro.
What do you
We
mean?
just-
If you can understand Japanese, how the fuck can
you
we not understand how a dolphin is
Austin, if I
talking?
put you in the same room with a dolphin and a Chinese man,
You'll come out with the same shit.
you're not gonna understand any of it.
Either way, they're talking a different language.
No,
like a
exactly.
dolphin,
No,
a dog barking and people
I
speaking
can
at you.
understand the gestures and the facial expressions of a human being way more than I can understand anything from a
No,
dolphin.
no,
That
not
dolphin
true.
might be like this,
Dude,
though,
get that
after
fucking
something.
thing right there, bro.
Not true, bro. 'cause
Get that goddamn thing right there,
Where
bro.
is that,
Why are
roach?
you making?
You got a roach?
Is it?
It's huge.
Where's it at?
Oh, go get it, Austin. Step
You
on it.
go get it.
Austin, step on
I
it.
could, but I don't want to just make my shoes.
Damn,
gross,
y'all.
man.
Dude, this thing. Look how long its legs are.
That is really long, actually.
Wait,
Jump on it. It's probably
look-
flies, Austin.
Look up how many legs a cockroach has.
right now.
Holy
Look
shit,
up how many legs
dude.
a cockroach has. I
Look
need to know
it
if it's 8.
Is it 8 legs?
I need to know if it's 8.
It's moving.
He's still alive? Oh no, dude, come on, no,
God damn it.
Man.
no suffering. No
God
suffering.
No
damn it.
suffering.
Well,
you
I
can't let
mean,
it suffer.
Jesus fucking Christ,
What
man.
do you want?
Dude,
I
you let
mean,
that shit
You're
in.
gonna pick it up and put it outside? Neither you getting up.
You let that shit in my house.
Well, I was just.
It was in your backpack, wasn't it?
I wanted to
You-
watch what it was going to do. It looked like
probably
It looked like it was ready for
flown.
flight.
Is that what it was about? It was lifting off. It was
Yeah,
Like, it was,
yeah.
It
It
looked
was
like it
lifting.
wasn't like getting grounded.
Oh my gosh, hold up. Was that consent from the roach?
Well, first
Was
of
that
all,
consent? Because he was like, looking
I don't.
at
I
it.
don't think we should have killed that.
What do you mean?
Right.
What should we have done?
Fucked it.
God, you guys, I'm gonna clean up this mess.
And there goes the
That's
the podcast.
that is a crazy size bug.
Yeah, it is big. No, don't worry about it. I got it. But it is really definitely huge.
That thing fucking.
Did you look up how many legs that thing has?
Yeah, hold on.
You can count it.
You know what the craziest part is that he was right there, so he must have crawled from that direction, right?
Yeah, we didn't see it.
And we didn't see him. until the last minute. He could have got by without us even seeing
But
him.
you have eagle eyes, my friend.
Oh well, I saw something. I was like, oh yeah, something moved. Dude, nah, you ain't fucking.
I thought you were talking about the water spot on my table. You're like, get that, and I was like, it's
They have 6 legs.
I'll get it. I'll get it later.
They have
Clean
6.
that up. Fuck.
They have 6 legs and 2 straight antenna.
6 legs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Where the fuck did that bastard come in from? Because he's actually like humongous for
Yeah.
real.
I mean, honestly, it's actually a marvel the way that thing is because that's what I was trying to see because like is that how they take? It looked like he was like
He was gonna
smelling.
take flight. He was
Gonna fly,
You look like it was.
and he
gonna
was
fly.
facing us.
Yeah,
That would have been insane.
it would have. I don't know what would happen.
You're
in this
welcome.
podcast. Yeah,
You're welcome.
So
man.
thank you, Austin.
Thank you, dude. And that's the second time because I remember the other time he killed one. It started to fly at us too.
Oh yeah, he flew like right into my foot as I went to crush him.
It's crazy.
I'm a cockroach murderer.
It's weird, man. And they always want to
problem.
show up at
It's the
weird
only
times.
reason why Austin's hired on this podcast.
They
Just
only
look
want to
out for-
show up
Exactly.
at weird
Here.
fucking times.
Look out for things like that.
Damn. You know,
I wanted Dez to kill it though. I'm not gonna lie.
why did you want him
Why?
to kill it? Because it's his house?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
the
kill.
only reason why.
it's your responsibility.
It is, but you're closer.
I
to
would
it.
never make you kill a bug in my house.
Dude, I would have gotten it, bro. It's not you're now you're being weird.
Nah, I would have done it for you regardless, bro.
Yeah, I would have
But
done
I
it
would
for
have
you.
never made you do it.
Yo, I hate to be this guy, dude. but-
Maybe if it was like a rat or something.
Yeah, if it was a rat, I would have done it for you too.
Gee, okay, well, I would have helped you if it was a rat.
If it was a rat, I would not have touched that thing. I would have told you to
I would
get
have
a.
been scared.
I would have get a gun.
Oof, I would have had to shoot a rat. for
Sorry.
fun. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
You're right. No, that would have been kind of fun too.
Yeah.
In a really bad way.
Your neighbor. What the fuck is going on in there?
I saw a rat.
They're shooting. I saw a rat and I just started shooting. I was like, oh hell no, that's not happening.
There was a death
Yeah, like we're
on
actually
this podcast.
and we're in a room with a dead body right now.
We're in a room with a what makes you think? What makes you think?
Dead
Literally,
hunk of cars.
literally. What makes you think that like that thing? Now that it's not moving, its soul.
Survival is what?
They say
Survival is
cockroaches
everything.
live
That
9 minutes after the head chopped off.
Because why would it walk out here? Knowing, dude, it had to have seen a human before.
Right.
Like, you know, you don't belong here.
Damn, man. It is.
But
kinda,
then again, that's how like a god or like an alien that comes to visit us could look at us.
Cockroaches.
I just think it's fucked up that yeah, it came out first of all, and second of all, it was on its legs, lifting up like
Yeah.
it was about to fly,
It was.
and it's massive.
It's huge. It was gargantuan.
That thing is like 2 quarters big,
mammoth-like.
I mean, it is.
And
It's
that's-
disgusting.
like 4 quarters thick.
Like you said, though, man, the thing is like it's like a consciousness, right?
definitely,
So like,
like 6, 5,
5 or 6 quarters
5
thick,
quarters.
2 quarters long, 3 quarters you count the antenna.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Maybe 4. 4 quarters if you count the internet.
Yeah,
That thing
you're
is
actually
like
right.
another cockroach length right there, for real.
What if a fucking another cockroach came out of its body?
That's why it doesn't have 8 legs though. So we're good.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, I killed it and its baby.
Yeah.
God
yeah.
damn.
That actually is
I'm a murderer.
horrifying.
I'm a horrible person.
Look, man, it was us or him. Okay.
It really was, though.
Really, yeah. Nah, you're gonna fly in the. Look, it's one thing to even step, like
You
put
got
your
some
little
balls.
insect feet in your house.
He
You're
has some
gonna
balls.
prepare to fly.
Yeah. No, exactly.
So let me tell
nerve.
you, there's rules. All
The
right,
nerve.
there's rules.
There's absolutely
crap.
fucking rules.
It's called respect. All right,
Have it.
yeah. And if you don't, fuck you.
We'll stomp you out.
Oh my.
Smoking
goodness.
on lemon cherry banana today. while
lemon
I
cherry
witnessed
banana.
this death.
What are you smoking on, Sid?
Atomic apple.
Ooh, nice.
That is very nice, actually.
Oh man.
It's atomic apple and bad apple. It's a combo of the two. I mixed them together because they smell the same.
An atomic bad apple.
That is a pretty fucking good mix.
Bad atomic apple.
Bad
An
apple
atomic
has
bad
such
apple.
a funky smell, bro. It's so good.
There's 10 minutes left of this podcast, and I have to piss so fucking bad.
Can you hold
Well,
it?
what are you waiting for?
I don't
Oh,
know,
honestly,
man.
I feel like you could take a piss within like a minute or two.
I have to piss so fucking
Yeah, go take a
bad.
piss.
You
Go
look
take
like
a
you have to take a
bro.
piss. The legs are crossed.
Fuck, dude.
Watch the bug.
I just wanted to let you know this is your second
Watch for
time.
the body.
This
Crime
is your
scene ahead.
second time. You have to knock on the door. Let's see what happens. He's knocking.
Knock on the door.
Do you hear anything?
Nothing.
Is it open? Well, that's funny. Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
I think you're good. It's like making out with cockroaches and shit.
Cockroaches just start swarming his body. Oh my god, that's where they're coming from.
From his fucking ears and shit.
Oh man. Rest in peace to the cockroach, though. I won't.
Moment of silence.
Yeah, we can have a moment of silence. I won't act like you know, that I'm proud and I'm happy that I took a life, but I just want to say that I feel like any person in their house that sees that and then just doesn't do anything about it
Yeah.
is awful.
Right.
And then
Yeah, like me.
the better person,
Mhm.
better than me,
Yeah,
to go and clean up that mess
for sure.
is the person that goes and tries to get it and take it outside.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those people do exist, but that's...
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Not
These
me.
cockroaches are the only ones I kill in the house. Everything else, it's good. But with the cockroaches, I just kill them. Like I see spiders in here. I wouldn't say very often, but like you know, sometimes for sure. And I don't kill those. I save them, I trap them, and I take them outside. Spiders, ants, even I'll even do that for the ants.
They have a little tool that you can buy where it like is like a hand, and it clenches down like when you squeeze the handle. It's like this little
It'll open up the
thing,
hand
and
of-
it like closes it like this.
So I'm supposed to trap like
It traps
cockroaches.
it instead of like squeezing it and squishing it. It just catches it.
How do I know it's gonna
Yeah,
capture?
Not, like,
Yeah, wiggle its way out of that shit, and then it
I'm pretty
flies
sure,
on
I'm
me.
pretty sure it has like a bunch of like different like strings on it, so it prevents it from even being able to move.
I gotta see this in action.
Yeah, I don't remember
I
exactly.
gotta see what the
it's
rate
called.
is, like
Yeah.
97% rate.
I saw this shit on a fucking like ad, like a commercial on TV, like a long time ago.
Okay, well, I mean,
So-
shit, bro. Like, I don't see it
Haven't seen
around
it
anymore.
since.
Right?
So, it probably sucked.
Probably.
Probably catch one, and the spider was able to crawl up and
Yeah,
get to you.
exactly. Nah,
Motherfucker
fuck
died.
that shit, bro.
No, I don't know, man.
Half lady, half spider. You fucking it?
Half lady, half spider. Okay. I don't know how to answer that, half lady, half spider, but here's what I can say. I watched an episode of One Punch Man, and it was a girl, and she was a mosquito.
Right.
And all I'm saying is I'd smash. So,
yeah, I remember the girl from Soul Eater. She was half lady, half spider. Now that I think about it,
yeah.
smashable for sure. What about you, Sid? Half orca, half person. You smashing?
Half orca or half person?
Yeah.
What part's the orca? What part's the
Like
person?
your mom was an orca.
Is her head like an orca, or is her fucking head a fucking? Is her head
got a
like a
point.
bitch?
yeah, he's got
Does she have the pussy of a person or a
She's
pussy of an
just, like
orca?
that's just a regular orca with tits.
Honestly,
It's like Pearl from
like
SpongeBob.
Pearl from SpongeBob. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Smashing.
It really all depends on like what part of her is what. 'Cause
I'm not saying no.
if she has like a fucking a girl head and like a whale pussy, that's weird.
Yeah.
But if she has a whale head, or sorry, a girl head,
Oh, no,
and
wait.
if she has a girl head and a whale pussy, that's sick. I fuck with that.
Oh, wait, he said. I think you just said the same thing, but
I think he did.
you said the same thing that you said the same thing, and then I wouldn't fuck with it, and then you repeated yourself the same exact word.
I meant I meant the opposite.
Okay, so if she had a real girl head and a whale pussy, you're down.
Yeah,
But if it's vice versa, you're not down.
yeah. The whale head throws me off.
I can totally see why.
Yeah. The whale head freaks me the fuck out.
What about
Like-
human body? Like 10 out of 10.
Human body whale head.
whale head.
Yeah, but like they still had like a human personality. Like they like wore makeup.
They can talk.
There's a whale
She
head.
just has to like jump in the pool every hour.
Like wears
every so
lipstick
often.
still, eyeliner.
What type of whale?
Wants to be called pretty.
Orca.
Like
Orca whale.
a killer whale.
Like a killer whale. Yeah.
Narwhal whale.
White spotted eye.
There's some bitches out here that look like killer whales.
Yeah.
Just by default,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
you know.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's not that bad. I'd say yes still.
It could be worse. Could be worse.
I've seen the cards that have been dealt, and
I'm thinking it's not that bad. Actually.
I'm
I'm
going all in.
going all in. I'm gonna cash out.
Holy shit, though, man! Thanks for letting me use that bathroom, Des.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Yeah, you feel good? You feel better?
I think
I can tell because the legs
I
right now
pissed
are
out.
spread.
I pissed out like 28 fucking fluid ounces of beer.
Yeah. His legs are spread out right now. Before he had to go to the bathroom, he was like hunched over.
Yeah, he was
his legs were crossed.
legs
I felt like
together.
I had like a baby inside me or something.
Yeah.
But it's been birthed. That's really all that fucking matters.
Bathroom smells like afterbirth.
You
It
smoked a
feels
lot
better.
more on this podcast than usual. So
What do you mean? I've just rolled a king size, so it's like the whole thing has just been smoking the whole time.
That's still fire. It's good, you know.
That's probably why the podcast fucking sucks, because I smoked more than I normally do, huh?
No, honestly,
Yeah,
you've been
this-
a lot more chatty.
Dude, every time you smoke weed, dude, you just start chatting.
Listen, there's some societal brainwashing going on.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean, why do I say that? Just because I know that, dude.
Like the Gerber baby commercials, they're not around
Half
anymore.
the desires they tell us we want, us as humans, we don't really even fucking want, bro.
What do they tell us? They tell us that we want money, sex, and drugs.
Yeah. They tell us we want a wife, right? They tell us we want a wife. But what? And they tell a girl they want a man, or maybe not anymore. Now they tell them all kinds of weird shit, but but listen, okay, that's not the point, okay?
Like
It's
Disney Channel or like Disney, like grooms.
just the overall rhetoric
kids.
of like you like having to be with someone, and if you don't have like a family, you're like a weirdo. And then it makes you want to have a family because then you're just like, well, fuck, dude, I'm gonna be a weird loner. But some people are like, you know, designed to be a weird loner, and they're happy with being that.
Yeah.
But society makes you feel like you can't be happy doing that because you're doing something wrong.
different.
But what if you're happy though? But like you can't be happy because you're measuring yourself up to things.
Well, let me give you an example, bro.
Yeah, please.
Just the other day, I seen a TED talk about a group of scholars who were trying to say that, hey, you know, these type of people are different, but they shouldn't be treated any other type of way. The type of people they're talking about was pedophiles. They're saying that these pedophiles, you know, like, we just have to accept that that's their sexual orientation and that you can't change your sexual orientation, that's natural. We should just be there for them instead of shunning them from existence. So I think, is that like something like an example of something along the same lines of what you're trying to say?
Are you trying to like make?
You
this
trying to
about-
say that pedophiles should be around, bro? Is that what you're trying
No,
to say?
dude, because I didn't mention pedophiles once, and everything that I was
Shit,
talking
you
about.
didn't.
Yo, whoever does that TED Talk is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it was crazy, definitely.
What the fuck, dude? Like, that's crazy to think.
Well, it's just like, you know, society. You know, it's like someone trying to make you listen to jazz when you fucking hate jazz. It's like, bro, why are you trying to make me listen to this music when I don't even like this music, bro? No matter how you cut it, bro, I don't like the way society wants you to be.
Or like how they say, you know, go to school.
You have to be. Yeah, you have to go to school. You gotta get the wife. You gotta have the family. You gotta have the bullshit. It's just like, what type
Everything is just manipulation, bro.
Bro, it's literally them trying to paint a picture of what you should be when just as a natural human, you already know what you should be just by default.
Yeah.
But they make you not be able to think because they put you in a job 8 hours a day to where you can't even be your fucking self.
They own you, bro. They own your life.
You can't even be yourself, bro. And if you start acting like yourself, they call you a weirdo, bro. And they call you like, oh, well, you're not going to get a promotion, so you're not going to have any money. This is AIDS, bro. I'm telling you, we're living in a fucking problem child, dude.
Like, just because my fucking girlfriend's like half orca, you're gonna do this to me?
That's really what it roots back to.
Just because I like squids a little more than you.
That's what it is. It's like what, and then they want to always talk about, oh, what half's the squid? What half's the person? Oh, what half's the orca? What half's this?
It's like, shut the fuck up and give me my Big Mac.
Literally.
I am so tired of this.
They never want to. They never want to talk
Put
about
the fries in the bag, bro.
They never want to talk about real things, dude.
You're not wrong, bro. Society
Yeah.
is interesting.
They're like,
I think society does everything.
I'm actually probably gonna hit Mickey D's after this, bro. Some fries sound pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie to you.
you know, they're just like, they're like, walk in line. You know what I mean? Walk in line. Do what you're supposed to do. Walk
That's what I'm
in
saying,
line.
bro. They own you.
Yeah, but you know what
fucking own
you
you.
know what spirituality is? Spirituality is sitting down and looking at the stars.
Yeah.
And not walking in fucking line, bro. Like the lines they make us walk are just so dead. Like they don't make us do anything really productive. Like you just feel like AIDS inside, and you never really amount to anything. Like what? I know people that make $300,000 a year in corporate America, and guess what? They have no
Miserable.
self-identity, and they want to kill themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what is the end goal really? You know, like what are they selling to us, man? And that's our hour. And this is the Kill Your Ego show. Okay? And this
It's been
is
beautiful.
your brain.
I do not condone pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
You don't condone pedophilia.
I do
not
not condone
Beast
bestiality.
Thank
Your
you.
dad would condone it.
These are all jokes.
Culture is not your friend.
Fuck
the
what
word of
your mom
Timothy
tells you
Leary.
to do.
Free the
Do what
mind and
you
free the
wanna
body. Do what you want.
I love you, mom.
KYE out.
Kill your ego, don't kill yourself.